Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Lorenzo Carter on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's Gallman. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Daniel Jones.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Prescott.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time to Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The tackle.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
40 yards.
A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 30.
First down carry by Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
The kickoff for Dallas.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. This is Lewis. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Lewis. 32 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
On for the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 30.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They try again with Lewis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 and out. 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
New York.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff to Barkley.
Cowboys 30-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down.
Turnover. Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute,